Talk about a place that was once considered the edge of nowhere but became the center of everything. Ito ay ang storya ng Avenida Rizal. Ako po si Carlos Celdran at magkwentuhan na naman tayo dito sa Kwentong Kanto. Noong panahon ng Kastila, Avenida was called Calle Dalumbayan o Dulo ng Bayan, meaning the edge of town or the edge of civilized territory. At nang dumating ang mga Amerikano, Avenida Rizal's purpose changed and new buildings started to rise. And these buildings were movie houses where they frequently played American imported Hollywood films. At ng panahon ng Hapon, ang pagpapalabas ng sineng Amerikano ay tumigil at ito ay naging isang venue ng live performances. Isa sa mga ito ay ang Avenue Theater, designed by Juan Nakpil. Here they showed vaudeville acts, also known as vaudeville, during World War II. It was then closed in 1997 and sadly demolished in 2006. Another is the Ever Theater, also designed by Juan Nakpil. It had a single-screen cinema with 800 seating capacity. In its inauguration in the 1950s, it was visited by American architect Walter Gropius, a very influential German-American architect, the Bauhaus movement. Today, the Ever Theater is closed, but it still serves a purpose as a mall. The Galaxy Theater, designed by national artist for architecture Pablo Antonio Sr. It had the seating capacity of 1,000, and this theater used a DP70 widescreen projector, a projector that was made in Belgium and very popular international cinemas until the 1970s. Sadly, the Galaxy Theater was also demolished back in 2008. Another theater designed by national artist for architecture Pablo Antonio is the Ideal Theater back in 1933. It was one of his earlier works, among which the others were the Far Eastern University, Maynila Polo Club, and Sikia Apartments in Malate. The theater was unfortunately demolished in the 1970s, giving way to the current department store that stands today. The State Theater was built in the 1930s as well and designed by another national artist, architect Juan Nakpil. Its facade used reinforced concrete and was adorned with steel grillwork. The State was renovated in the 1960s, creating the plain facade you see today. Sa mga gusaning ito, mga celebrities katulad ni Herman Moreno, Dolphy, Ike Losada at Chichay ay nag-perform. Sa dekada 70, Avenida Rizal became the center of entertainment in the city of Manila. But its lights would soon fade in the 1980s, with the rise of other commercial centers in Manila like Green Hills and Makati, and the construction of the LRT. On July 12, 1980, Ferdinand Marcos created a project that would reduce traffic congestion on Avenida. This was the light rail transit, or the LRT. The LRT on Avenida was the first elevated rail system in Southeast Asia. But unfortunately, because of the time that it took to construct the LRT, pedestrians did not have access to the business, and a lot of the establishments here closed down. Today, most of those old theaters were converted into malls that sell appliances, cell phones, and other trinkets and gadgets. And as every show must close, so did Avenida Rizal. But we can still bring back its glory if we remember its history, because remembering our history is always the first step. Ako po si Carlos Celdran, and I'll see you next time on Kwentong Kanto.